Hello, and welcome to Daily English Podcast. My name is Sam, and I am so happy you're here today. If you are learning English, if you want to improve your speaking, if you want to listen and understand real slow English, then this podcast is for you. I know that learning English can feel hard. Sometimes you understand English, but you can't speak it. Sometimes you feel shy. Sometimes you are afraid of making mistakes. But don't worry. On this podcast, we learn English in a simple way. We listen to slow English.
We speak step by step.
We learn useful words. And we build your English together. Every episode will help you practice listening to natural English, learning how to speak clearly, improving your vocabulary, and getting more confident day by day. You don't need a grammar book. You don't need to study hard. You just need to listen and repeat with me. You can listen while you are walking. You can listen while cooking, cleaning, or relaxing. This is English you can enjoy. This is English for real life. Today is the beginning of your new English habit. So take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy the journey. Are you ready? Let's begin. Podcast Part 1: My English Story. When I was a child,
I didn't speak any English.
I only spoke my first language. In school, we had English classes. We learned the alphabet. We learned simple words like cat, dog, apple, and book. But I didn't really understand how to use English in real life. I only memorized words. I didn't speak much. I didn't feel confident. Then one day, something changed. I watched a movie. It was in English. The actors were speaking fast. I didn't understand everything, but I felt something inside me. I said to myself, I want to speak like that one day. So I started learning. But it was not easy. I studied grammar in books. I learned many rules. I tried to memorize 20 new words every week. I did exercises. I filled in the blanks. But still, I could not speak. I understood when I read. I understood a little when I listened. But when I tried to speak, I froze. My mouth didn't move. My brain went silent. I felt nervous and shy. I thought, maybe I'm not good at English. But I didn't give up. Instead, I changed how I learned. I stopped only reading grammar books. I started listening more. I started watching YouTube videos in English. I listened to English podcasts while I walked. And I started shadowing. What is shadowing? Shadowing means you listen to someone speak. And then you repeat what they say. You copy the voice. You copy the rhythm. You speak right after the person, just like an echo. I did this every day. At first, I sounded strange. I made many mistakes. But slowly, I started to speak better. I could say full sentences. I could ask questions. I could describe my day. And one day, something amazing happened. I spoke to a tourist in English. He asked me for help. And I understood him. I answered him in English. He smiled and said, "Wow, your English is good." That was the moment I knew I could really speak. So, why am I telling you this? Because maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you understand English, but you don't feel confident to speak. I want to tell you, that's okay. You're not alone. And you can speak English. You just need to practice every day. Speak slowly. Speak with love. Speak with courage. In the next part, I will tell you the exact steps I followed to practice speaking English at home, alone without a teacher. Let's keep going. Podcast Part 2: How I Practiced Speaking English Alone. In Part 1, I told you my story. I told you how I struggled to speak. I could understand, but I could not speak. And I told you that everything changed when I changed how I learned. In this part, I will tell you the exact steps I used to practice speaking English. These are simple things. You can do them at home. You don't need a teacher. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. You only need time, patience, and your voice. So let's begin. Step 1. I spoke out loud every day. This was the first thing I did. Every day I spoke English, even if I was alone. I talked to myself. I looked around my room. I said what I saw. This is my phone. There is a chair. My bag is on the floor. Then I started to say what I was doing. I am brushing my teeth. I'm making tea. I'm walking to the shop. I didn't care about grammar. I didn't care if it was perfect. I just spoke. And every time I spoke, I felt stronger. You can do this too. Start small. Just say one sentence. Then say another. Then keep going. Step 2. I practiced shadowing. Shadowing helped me so much. I found English videos on YouTube. I chose slow ones. I listened to the speaker and I repeated what they said. Like this. The speaker says, I like to drink coffee in the morning. Then I said, I like to drink coffee in the morning. I copied the voice. I copied the speed. I copied the feeling. It felt like I was learning how to move my mouth in English. I shadowed every day for 10 minutes, sometimes 20. And slowly, I started to sound better. More natural. More fluent. You can try this. Find a podcast. Listen to one sentence. Repeat it.
Copy the sound.
You don't need to understand everything. Just listen, speak, repeat. Step 3. I talk to myself in English. I know it sounds funny, but talking to yourself in English is very powerful. I would ask myself questions. What do I want to eat today? How do I feel right now? What did I do yesterday? And then I answered, I want to eat rice and chicken. I feel a little tired, but I'm happy. Yesterday, I went to the market. I did this while walking, while cooking, while sitting alone. Every time I was alone, I used it as practice time. It was free. It was simple. And it helped me grow. Step 4. I recorded my voice. This step was hard at first, but it helped me the most. I used my phone. I opened the voice recorder. And I talked for 1 or 2 minutes. I said things like, today is a good day. I woke up early. I went to the gym. Now I'm making lunch. Then I listened to myself. I heard my voice. I heard my mistakes. I also heard my progress. The first time I recorded myself, I felt shy. I didn't like my voice. I said, many times. But after 1 week, I felt better. After 1 month, I sounded stronger. You should try this too. Even 1 minute per day is enough.
Just speak.
Record. Listen. Learn. Step 5. I made it a daily habit. This was the secret. Not grammar. Not big vocabulary. Just daily practice. I made a rule for myself. Speak English every day, even just a little. Sometimes I spoke for 5 minutes. Sometimes only 1 sentence. Sometimes 10 minutes. But every single day I spoke. And slowly, my fear went away. My confidence grew. My English started to flow. You can do this too. If you're listening right now, I want you to know something very important. You can speak English. You're not too old.
You're not too shy.
You're not bad at English. You just need more practice. Start with 1 step. Speak 1 sentence. Then tomorrow, speak 2. Then 3. Then 10. And one day someone will say to you,
wow,
you speak English very well. And you will smile, because you will know how far you've come. Podcast Part 3, How to Stay Motivated and Build a Speaking. So far, we talked about how I started speaking English. I shared the simple steps I followed at home. Now, I want to help you stay motivated. Because sometimes learning a language feels hard. You feel tired. You feel stuck. You feel like you're not improving. But the truth is, you are improving. You just need to keep going. In this part, I'll show you how to create a daily speaking routine and how to stay confident, even when it feels slow. Let's start. 1. Create a simple daily speaking plan. Speaking every day doesn't have to be difficult. You don't need 1 hour. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't even need a partner.
You just need a small plan.
Here's a simple example. Morning. Speak 3 sentences while getting ready. Example. Today is Monday. I feel tired, but I will try my best. Afternoon. Listen to 1 short English video. Shadow 3 lines. Evening. Record your voice for 1 minute. Talk about your day. That's it. This takes 10 to 15 minutes. But if you do it every day, you will improve fast. Write your plan on paper. Put it on your wall. Check it every day. Make it part of your life. 2. Track your progress, even small wins. When you learn slowly, it's hard to see your progress.
So, write it down.
Keep a notebook or a journal. Write things like, "Today I spoke for 2 minutes. I learned 5 new words. I shadowed a podcast. I recorded my voice again." After 7 days, look back. You'll be surprised. You'll see how much you've done. You'll feel proud. Progress is not about being perfect. Progress is about showing up. 3. Celebrate mistakes. This might sound strange, but when you make a mistake, celebrate.
Why?
Because mistakes mean you are trying. Mistakes mean you are speaking. Mistakes mean you are learning. I made hundreds of mistakes. I still make them. But every mistake helped me grow. So if you say something wrong, smile and say, "That's okay. I'm learning." Don't say, "I'm bad at English." Say, "I'm getting better." 4. Use topics that make you feel excited. Don't only talk about grammar. Don't only study boring topics. Speak about things you love. Talk about your favorite food. Talk about your family. Talk about music, sports, dreams, memories. This is your English journey. Make it personal. Make it fun. If you love football, talk about a match you watched. If you love cooking, describe your favorite recipe. When you speak with love, your words come more easily. 5. Stay kind to yourself. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to speak like a native. You don't have to know every word. You just have to try. Try today. Try tomorrow. Try again the next day. And if one day you feel tired, rest. And come back again the next day. Learning English is a long journey. But if you are kind to yourself, you will go far. Final thought. Let me say this clearly. You are doing better than you think. You are learning. You are showing up. You are practicing. And that means you are growing. You may not feel fluent yet, but you are on the way.
Keep speaking.
Keep listening. Keep believing. In the next part, I will share my final thoughts, a conclusion, to help you feel strong, hopeful, and ready to keep going. Let's finish this journey together. Now, my friend, you've listened to my story. You've learned the steps I followed. You understand how I practiced. And you know how to stay motivated. Let me remind you of something important. You don't have to speak perfectly. You don't have to know every word. You don't need a perfect accent. What you need is courage. What you need is patience. What you need is belief. Yes, belief in yourself. You may feel slow today. You may feel shy today. But if you speak one sentence, if you try for just 5 minutes, you are doing more than most people ever will. Because speaking a new language takes bravery. And you already have it inside you. When I started, I was afraid too. But I kept speaking. I made mistakes. I got embarrassed. But I didn't stop. And now here I am, helping you, speaking with you, sharing with you in English.
You can do the same.
So today, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Say it out loud. I will speak English every day. Say it again. I will speak English every day. It doesn't matter if you are perfect. It only matters that you try. Speak in the morning. Speak in the evening. Speak to yourself. Speak to the mirror. Speak in your heart. Every word you say is a step forward. So don't stop now. This is your time, your journey, your voice. Thank you for listening to this episode of Daily English Podcast. If you enjoyed this, share it with a friend. Leave a comment. And subscribe for more slow English practice every week. I'm Sam, and I believe in you.
Now go speak.
Go grow. And remember, your English is already enough to begin. See you in the next episode.